Hi, meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center on the Weather Now link on this Thursday evening. What time is it? About 9:30. Still tracking a widespread soaking cold, heavy rain, and that'll continue throughout the evening and into the overnight. 1 to 2 inches of rain anticipated. Keep in mind, much later tonight and towards daybreak, north and west of Providence and some of the higher elevations, some wet snow will be mixing in, and that'll spill over into Friday morning. Already seeing some signs up in the Worcester Hills of Massachusetts of some wet snow mixing in. I think accumulations in northwest Rhode Island in terms of snow would be small, and we'll show you that in more detail in just a second. This is primarily a cold rainstorm. In fact, unseasonably chilly on Friday as the storm system pretty much stalls on top of us. Off and on, light rain, windy and chilly at times, especially during the morning and especially inland areas and some of the higher elevations, a little wet snow mixing in. It does dry out this weekend. It is a slow process. It's a cool weekend. I mean, I'm still kind of giving the edge to Sunday. It's a little brighter. It's a little milder. I think any clearing on Saturday, even though it's a drier day, would be slow. The sun may not come out until probably mid to late afternoon on Saturday. So that's the game plan right now, some slow improvements a week. Anytime you look at all this rain coming up from the south, these areas of darker red, a yellow, downpours, and this will continue. Some street flooding, more than likely. So be careful traveling during the overnight hours. Here's the wider view, and you can see the precipitation. Notice how it's just sort of expanding and really not, moving west-east. It's kind of just sitting on top of us. And the reason why the weather system as a whole is slowing down. So what we have is an area of low pressure, developing storm off the coastline. And what will happen is now a lot of times these systems will track northeast and pull away, but this one will actually move to the north and kind of back in into reverse and just kind of loop on top of us all day tomorrow, Friday, and into Friday evening before pulling away. It does have some colder air to work with. There is a bit of a chill to our north and west, and some of that colder air moving in overnight and into tomorrow, so unseasonably cold. So let's take it into the future. And we'll start off right about now and watch that red L track initially northeast, then north, and then backing up and moving in reverse. Now, here we are, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's windy and raw with rain, some wet snow mixing in. And then notice that system is actually stalling and kind of stalled off the coast of Boston. This is Friday afternoon. Still got that cold rain and a little wet snow. And just kind of spinning in Cape Cod Bay Friday evening and Friday night. It really pulls away slowly on a Saturday. So we take a look at the forecast hour by hour. You see the heavy rain overnight. Now here we are, 5 in the morning. And notice, essentially, it looks like just Route 295 points north and west. We're switching over to a wet snow. But it's snowing with the temperatures above freezing, so it may have a hard time sticking on the road. So good news there. Here we are on Friday morning, 8 a.m., and it looks like, just kind of north and west of Route 95, it's some wet snow, and to the east and south of that, it's a cold rain. And then here we are by noontime. The temperature's warming up enough so that it's mostly just a chilly rain during the afternoon. There's still some pockets you can see of blue out towards Pasco and Smithfield, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, a little wet snow. It's just kind of raw and chilly right on through Friday evening and Friday night, though precipitation is actually easing up by Friday night at 11 o'clock. And we take a look at rainfall amounts. This does not include what has fallen so far this evening, but an additional inch and a half of rain. So it's a good soaking. We need the rain. And again, watch for localized street flooding this evening and during the overnight hours. As far as snowfall amounts, notice you get that little shading there, north and west of Providence, anywhere from a slushy coating to an inch or two in that small localized area. Computer models there, this is kind of a raw output indicating, up to 3 inches in Pasco. That might be pushing it a little bit. But what I envision here is in the areas in light blue is kind of a slushy coating, mainly on grassy surfaces and car tops. This is Route 6, Route 44. And here's downtown Providence. So right in here, slushy coatings overnight tomorrow morning. And areas in darker blue, up to an inch. Now, I wouldn't rule out a 2-inch amount here up in Burrillville and Pasco, Danielson, Connecticut. And then amounts are higher as you get up towards the Worcester Hills and the Berkshire, several inches. So up to an inch in this darker blue zone, but wouldn't rule out a 2-inch amount. And then to the south of that is just kind of a slushy coating on non-paved surfaces, your patio deck, car top, grassy surfaces, and things like that. So for your Friday morning, it's a cold rain, windy and chilly. A little wet snow mixing in the higher elevations. And then during the afternoon hours, just more of the same, windy, raw, chilly, cold rain showers, some occasional wet snow in far northern Rhode Island. All right, 7-day forecast. It does improve over the weekend. It's a slow process. I mean, Saturday's a drier day, but the clearing is slow. But I think by mid to late afternoon on Saturday, we'll start to see some breaks of sunshine. Temperature, though, only 50. It is dry, a little milder on Sunday, with a blend of clouds and sun and high temperatures, mid and upper 50s. And then 60s are back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Slight chance of an isolated shower on Monday, but mainly dry. So heavy rain continues this evening and overnight. Little wet snow mixing in north and west of Providence overnight into early Friday morning. Chilly, raw, what other word can I think of? Dreary. Cold on Friday with occasional light rain and some, at times, wet snow in some of the higher elevations. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.